Good morning, folks. Dino Doug here, coming at you on YouTube. I'm just starting my new YouTube channel, but follow me on @DinoDougOfficial on TikTok and Instagram. But I'm going to start moving into the YouTube platform, so like and follow, because if you enjoy paleontology, archaeology, and exploration of deep time, I'm your man, Dino Doug. So here we are at the Aztec Ruins National Monument. This is a recreation, a reconstruction of a great sacred Kiva, which is kind of a holy place for the ancestral Puebloan culture. And it's really neat. And let's see if I can get down in here and show it to you without busting my ass. So this is a sacred Kiva reconstructed. Those were the discs upon which the columns were placed. This is a real reconstructed roof. That's called a sipapu, which was a symbolic entrance to the underworld. There was fire there, and the whole community would gather seating on this edge bench, and they would engage in community functions and kind of worship. But as we continue walking through this fabulous ruins, this was occupied for about 2,000 years. And I don't know about you guys, but I find it absolutely magnificent. Look at the quality of that construction. Probably 1,000 people lived in this community starting about 2,000 years ago and continuing thereafter. So it was very cool. A busy community with these people living wonderful, productive lives. What I like to think about when I see places like this is that these people led lives just like you and I do today. They worried about how their kids were doing. They worried about where their next meal was coming from. They worried about politics and things, everyday stuff that you and I do. And so a lot of times people tend to kind of alienate themselves from the culture. And I think that's a big mistake, because these folks were real. And they were just like us. They were probably better than us, because they led pure, simple lives to some extent. This is coming up on a Great Kiva here. How much time? We're 3 minutes in, or we have 3 to go?
You're 3 in.
Okay. So, excuse me while I took that break here. So this is a sacred Kiva. These are an amazing structure. This was another community gathering place. And it is not a well. It is not a storage place. The last time I showed one of these, people were arguing with me endlessly in the comments, saying that this was clearly a well and those were clearly water ducts. And you are dead wrong. They're still used in Hopi culture today. This is a sacred Kiva. These were structures that were occupied. These were rooms. Now you can see they're filled with silt, but 2,000 years ago they had flat floors and were lived in by ancestral Puebloan peoples. They'd cook their meals, raise their children, feed their family, gossip, talk about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness right here in these structures. And I don't know about you guys, but I can kind of feel them here today, right now. Can you? Put yourself in their place. Tell me what you feel. Tell me in the comments. Now you see that back there? That is a very unique architectural feature called a corner window. You don't see those except in about 2 places. One of them is here, and the other is in Chaco Canyon, about an hour and a half south of here. So very unusual, very beautiful architectural feature. Some ancestral Puebloan genius figured out that he could make a window in the corner of a structure. And he did so. This was obviously a rain gutter for the collection of water. So I would imagine that they would use that to collect drinking water. And here are some more beautiful food processing tools. Look at all those gorgeous metates. The handheld one there is called a mano. This one's a metate. These were used to process the corn and grind it and other seeds. And this is how they fed. And of course they would put a water container under that spout and get drinking water harvested from the water that fell on the roof of this amazing structure. And so, I don't know about you guys, but I love this stuff. Let's sit down for a minute and just kind of absorb it. I'm going to do a 360 here and just let you guys feel it the way I do. Here we are in Aztec Ruins National Monument. It's quiet. It feels sacred. It feels beautiful. I wish you guys were here with me. It's really fun. I just love this stuff. I hope everyone else shares my enthusiasm. I think some people do, some don't. But, you know, I wish you guys would. Because it just lights me on fire. Am I a weirdo? Tell me, YouTube. Am I a fucking weirdo? I love this stuff. Hey, want to know a secret? Sometimes modern day Navajos hang around this place. There's one named Cree. She's a very dynamic woman. What do you guys think? Did I do okay on my, I think this is my second YouTube video ever. If you have suggestions, please make them. I'm new to this long form. I have a huge following on TikTok and Insta, but I'm not sure that this longer format is, that I'm doing it right. So please let me know. Thank you. Follow Dino Doug on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you feel.